Well, Interim Ontario Liberal leader John Fraser is discussing the Ford government's controversial Greenbelt development plan. Let's listen in.
The Greenbelt Foundation, the foundation that's supposed to protect the Greenbelt. The appointee's family is directly involved in her brother's business. Her husband works for that friend of the Premier. A brazen conflict. That appointment came through the Premier's office. Just yesterday, we learned about the inconsistencies between the stories of the Premier's current Director of Housing, the Premier's former Principal Secretary, and a sitting MEP about their encounter in Las Vegas with another developer friend of the Premier who also won in the $8.3 billion Cash for Your Land scheme. Couple that with other revelations that we've heard over the coming weeks. Ryan Amato being handpicked by the Premier's office to be the Premier's office chief of staff in Minister Clark's office, literally the Premier's person in that office. And then the Premier's former executive assistant working with Mr. X, an unregistered lobbyist, passing brown envelopes, both lobbying to crack open the Greenbelt for another of the Premier's developer friends. All roads in this $8.3 billion backroom deal lead back to the Premier's office. Now here's the point of this morning. We can't take our eye off the ball. The Premier's office is trying to distract us with things like magically appearing mandate letters after 5 years of fighting. Some of you have talked about that. The Premier's also magical 500,000. Well, magically appearing. Thank you. If you have that question. Okay. The Premier's also magical $500,000 homes. And most unfortunately, the Premier claiming that our educators are indoctrinating our kids. When the Premier goes low, he really goes low. We'll not be distracted. We'll not disappear. We're going to get to the bottom of this $8.3 billion backroom deal. Ontarians deserve to know. Nous ne serons pas distraits. Nous n'allons pas disparaître. Nous allons aller au fond de cet accord de 8,3 milliards de dollars. Les Ontariennes et Ontariens méritent de savoir. And I'll take your questions.
So, John, you have been asking for, I believe, a parliamentary committee to look into this larger situation, just due to the math in the House. Not sure if that's going to happen. What is kind of your plan to keep pressure on, keep revelations coming about what happened here?
That committee's meeting tomorrow morning, so we'll start there, and I'll leave it till tomorrow morning to see how we start. If we're not successful there, we're just going to continue to push. We're just not going to go away.